Hopefully, you had a decent Christmas. I almost assuredly it was the most different Christmas you've ever had. Generally, surrounded by family and friends, which means generations sometimes of family, grandparents, your own parents, brothers, sisters. And if we did what we're supposed to do, you probably didn't have any of that. I know certainly we didn't here, and neither did Dave. So that was tough. But that's not to say that there wasn't some good eating going on, because there was. And when you get to this time of year, you got to be honest about really how you conducted yourself over that last, I don't know, 7 to 14 days, depending on how long it was. And there could have been a lot of the stuff that we're going to talk about today with Alicia, who comes on the show and says, look, you got to do a little bit of this and maybe hold back on this. And I'll be honest, Alicia, I did none of that. I went right for it. Heavy gravies, thick, beautiful, lots of cream. I did none of what we talked about. I was a bad boy.
Good morning. I'm so glad to hear that.
You're so glad to hear that. I basically tried to give myself my own cardiac. But lovely to have you on. By the way, Happy New Year.
Thank you. Happy New Year to you both.
And you look very wintry in your wintry outfit. White behind you, white everywhere. It's very, and it's funny. As we talk about this, I mean, and these won't be exactly conversations you have all the time, but probably constipation might have come up, maybe once or twice because of that. And Bell does have, a product, obviously number 28, to formulate to ease that. But, at a certain age, sometimes this is a very natural thing that does happen to people.
It is. And especially during this time of the year, we are eating a lot more, and we're eating foods that we think, oh, we're only eating these once a year. And just as an excuse, we pile up all these fatty foods, sugary foods, and alcohol, and you name it, we do it all. So with that, our digestion is not at par. And a lot of us suffer from bloatiness, gas, constipation. Bell has a great product that's number 28. You mentioned constipation relief. It's very gentle, and you can take this on daily basis. It's herbal. It's not addictive. So it's very cleansing as well. It helps you basically feel a little lighter after eating a heavy meal. But along with that number 28, they also have a really good formula, which is number 74, the Colon Care and Cleanse. I happen to like this one because it's really, really gentle, and it has some anti-inflammatory properties in it as well. Where, if we eat a lot of sugar and fats and stuff, it all leads to inflammation. We all have some form of inflammation, but these kind of foods kind of bring it out. And that formula, the 74 Colon Care and Cleanse, has some anti-inflammatory like turmeric. It also has green tea extract. It has resveratrol. I can never pronounce this one, but it really helps you with weight loss, and quercetin. So for people that are looking for constipation relief and also to lose weight, this would be a great product that I would suggest, because it also curbs your appetite a little bit. Of course, me and the colon care and constipation relief. I would add the sugar metabolism, Dave.
Yes.
You know how much I love this one. So all these products really help with your metabolism and feeling a little bit lighter.
I was going to ask you about the colon cleanse, because I've seen it in different stores, and it's a very popular item. Could you explain how it actually works? Is it a pill form? Is it a drink form? Is this something that you take over a weekend? Like a lot of people will take a cleanse, which will be like a 3-day cleanse or a 1-week cleanse. Is this something you have to take over a month, or how exactly does it work?
Personally, I would just continue using the whole bottle. It's a pill, and you take it. I don't have the bottle in front of me, but I believe you take it morning and night, maybe in the afternoon. But as any cleanse, because this is herbal and it's natural, I would continue using it at least for a month. and to see any difference. If you only want the relief, probably after a week you will, not probably, but for sure you will see a result after a week. But a bigger result is if you just continue with the product, because it will just cleanse your body properly. And it will get rid of all the toxins and fats and so on that you've eaten over the holidays.
Very good.
It will help you lose weight too. It's really great product. I suggest it to many of my clients during a weight loss program that I give them. And we have great results with it.
We're in conversation with Alicia Ravenna here on News Talk Saga 960 Raw. Mike Richards talking about some of the Bell products here this morning. Now, the one word that comes up for people that is not uncommon, but sometimes we don't quite know what that means. You hear the word cleanse a lot. A lot of people want to detoxify and do all these kinds of things. Now, for you, from your standpoint, being a professional in the field, is that a necessary thing, or do we use the terminology correctly? Because you hear it a lot, and I'm not so sure we all really understand what it means and what it's supposed to do.
Well, I think cleanse is, we do use that word because you are cleansing your body with good product. So the product that helps you cleanse the body, I should say. So you're getting rid of all the fats and toxins, you're going to the bathroom more regularly, your metabolism is at speed. So I think this is where the word cleanse comes in, because you're also using the bathroom a little more often too,
Sure.
right? But this is not a product where you are sitting in a bathroom all day. It's not one of those
Right.
rapid cleanses where you have to spend your day at home. This is very gentle, and it happens. That's why I say use it till you finish at least the whole bottle, because you will see a lot of benefits from it.
One of the items that we're kind of talking about with weight control is also thyroid support. What can you tell us more about that, and how could Bell Lifestyles help somebody that is looking for thyroid support?
Well, thyroid support, thyroid weakness can be caused by lack of iodine or lack of protein in your body and in your diet. And also it's caused by stress. The thyroid gland will not work at par. It's very common in premenopausal women and menopausal women. And I hear a lot of women come into the clinic complaining of brittle nails, hair falling, skin not feeling beautiful, weight gain, and just feeling frustrated and not being able to sleep. That thyroid gland is a big gland, and it helps us work with all that. So having it not work properly will cause all those issues. And a lot of times when women complain of these problems, I suggest to try the number 78 thyroid support, because your thyroid gland will be weak during the menopausal time. So you will only help it work a little bit better. I've noticed a lot of clients having more energy. The hair and nail problem fixes itself a little bit too. So it's a great formula, especially for women.
Well, and the other thing too about these kinds of products, and we should tell people when we talk about Bell Natural Health products, is this is not pharmaceutical. This is
No.
this is to generate the things that we already have in our body to help ourselves. So, which is why when you say things like it's gentle, use it till the bottle is done. What you're saying is for the body to actually use what it is hoping what the function should be. That's why natural healthcare products are so much better for you than just going to the pharmacy and grabbing stuff. Like, for instance, like a 1-day cleanse or whatever that is, which can be almost violent.
Yes.
Bucalax and some of those other ones are, very, like if you have to go for a colonoscopy, you have to use some of these products, and it provides that for that
Cleanse.
purpose, I think. Yes. So,
yeah.
but this is not right.
A total body cleanse. It's a fast, rapid cleanse of your colon, where this will allow your body to cleanse not only just the colon, but your liver and other organs that are helping in digestion. And it's just, I didn't mention, but the thyroid support is one of my favorite ones when it comes to energy level and so on, because of the ingredients like ashwagandha in it. It's a natural product. It gives you energy, helps you with metabolism, so it will help with the weight gain as well. And it's fantastic.
Do you find, and I know we're early in the new year, but do you find more people are asking questions to you about weight control just because during our lockdown here, people don't have the access to gyms. They can't go out and participate inside amongst people just because of where we live and how we live right now. Are you finding more people are maybe trying to zero in on natural supplements and looking at the Bell lifestyle way?
Definitely, but you would be very surprised, David. Lately, I've been having a lot of people that have been right on point. They just want to take care of themselves.
Yeah.
They do, like we all indulge during the holiday season, but they all try to get back on track, and they know that there is no gym and there is no, places to go and exercise like before, but they make the best of it. A lot of clients, they come for the advice of the weight loss, where, that's where I come in and give them the meal plan and so on, and advise on how to eat properly and which supplement would work for them. But they're doing pretty good. I'm actually very surprised compared to the beginning of the pandemic, where people were just eating and not getting out and having a lot of inflammation sitting at home, and joint pain was the biggest thing. Right now I find it's the weight control, but I think the public is pretty educated about exercise. They know that they have to get out to lose weight and move a little bit.
Exactly.
Now, for people listening here this morning, and you just mentioned the advice you give to clients, if they're interested in contacting you to be a client, how do they do that, Alicia?
They can reach me on my cell phone at 416-906-6137, or they can call Nutrition House Heartland. We are open. We are to public. People can walk in and buy their products. We are one of the businesses that is able to provide help to those that need it. And they can also find me on social media on Key to Nutrition. That's my name. On Instagram and Facebook, and any questions I'll be happy to answer.
That is outstanding. Well, thanks so much for joining us in the new year. And again, it's these are conversations you may not have a whole bunch with your friends and family, but trust me, they are very important issues. And certainly after the holidays, and as we just mentioned, this sort of cocoon that we've had to live in because of the pandemic, these are important things, and sometimes people just don't know who to ask or where to go. And like segments like this and talking to you gives people a little bit of hope and an answer, I think.
There's always hope, right, Mike? There's
Yes,
always
yes.
hope, and there's always Bell. They can save us.
Very nice. Alicia, thanks so much for joining us this morning. I'm sure we'll talk to you again very soon, and thanks so much for today.
Thank you so much. Take care.
That is Alicia Ravenna, who joins us here this morning from Nutrition House, and always does such a great job for us. And once again, the products, if you were listening this morning and want to have the actual Bell numbers, the constipation relief was number 28. The colon care and cleanse was number 74, and the thyroid support was number 78. Makes it very easy to get these products when you have these numbers. And once again, made right here in Mississauga. Of course, sponsors of the show and the studio. So once again, another excellent job by Alicia.